Hi, I'm Kerry Southorn with Leadership Radio. Thanks for stopping by today. I'd like to relate a somewhat personal story, though not of myself, but of my grandfather, who had an experience in the early 1900s on the prairie in Saskatchewan that I believe has some lessons for us today. He was returning home on a cold, blustery, snowy winter day. In fact, he had made a pair of skis for himself out of an old wooden barrel. And he had gone about 8 miles and was totally, absolutely exhausted. But he thought he saw in the distance a light. And he followed that light. And he found an abandoned shelter with no floor but a cellar dug in it. He also found an old dull axe and a log. Well, he worked hard at chopping up that log with that dull axe, and he went into the cellar and built a fire. And he said that it was only working so hard with that dull tool, chopping up that log, that kept him from freezing to death. How about the light? Well, he said he never knew where the light he thought he saw came from. No doubt it was the way the Heavenly Father used to guide him to the shelter. How about in leadership? You know, often we have a vision or a mission in mind, and we want to take other people with us, but when we look back later on, we wonder, where did that idea or that vision come from? But the important thing is we stuck with it, we followed it, and we saw it through. And then it was only working so hard with that dull axe that kept my grandfather from freezing to death. And indeed, isn't it sometimes the struggle and the hard times that maybe keep us from getting too high on ourselves and make us better people and better leaders? This has been Leadership Radio. I hope you've enjoyed this little vignette. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.